Boa noite, boa noite, boa noite, boa noite. Chega junto, galerinha, chega junto. NBA 2K14. Cara, velho, vamos lá pro segundo jogo da temporada regular. Lembrando que eu tô fazendo uma ordem inversa, tá? Porque eu cometi um pequeno erro, mas no fim vai dar tudo certo, tá bom, galera?
It's on my mother. Hot in the moon. Type of time we on. All the way live, 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 all the way live. Type of time we on, type of time we on, type of time we on, type of time we on. 7 different days, yeah. 365, all the way live, yeah. Type of time we on, 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 type of time we on.
Set my back against the wall, I can't find no fall. If I ever fall, I'ma take the fall. I can so high, don't need webs to crawl. I can so high, don't need webs to crawl. The world's in my hand, got powers my palm. Look over the city, cause I'm on my own. Life can be so tricky, got my mind just gone. Got my mind. Time for mingling, my senses tingling. Every time I say the word, I think about my friends. I wish that I didn't have to pretend, but if I take my mask off, I blend.
Type of time we on, type of time we on, type of time we on, type of time we on. 7 different days, yeah. 365, all the way live, yeah. Type of time we on, 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 type of time we on. All the way live, all the way live, yeah. Track caught with a low suspension, just so we can ride.
Welcome to NBA Basketball. This is 2K Sports bringing it to you live. It's a Saturday presentation of the NBA. It's going to be the Oklahoma City Thunder up against the Denver Nuggets. It's off to Denver we go. Let's get the call by Kevin Harlan alongside analyst Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg.
Então agora tá rolando o jogo aí. O jogo é o jogo real, tá, galera? E aqui é o jogo virtual.
It's the end, and now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting 5 for both teams.
Vou passar um pouco mais
First for the Thunder.
cara, pô, o raio dessa música tão alta.
And for Denver. And it's Gordon in at the 4 slot.
And while it wasn't the biggest win streak of the season, the Nuggets did have a pretty good rampage of their own from the end of February into March. And because it happened when the Heat were doing what they were doing, the Nuggets kind of flew under the radar.
So it's Denver now. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Look at the combination of size and touch. That's why he's a great finisher down low.
Well, as you...
Gente, eu acho que essa câmera, eu tenho que aprender a jogar nessa câmera. Tanto quanto...
You said the Nuggets put together their big 15-game winning streak, but you know, Steve, since it happened, when the Heat rattled off their big push, nobody really even seemed to notice.
That's right. It might have worked out in their favor anyway, Kevin, because you know that win streak really kind of put them into high.
Eu não consigo me adaptar, cara. Deixa eu ver se... Aumentando... Vamos ver se fica legal.
Gear and allowed them to climb into the third spot in the West. Probably was nice not having the media focused on them and wanting to talk to them every day about what was happening in the Western Conference.
Tipped away. Here's Holmgren. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Kevin, he has a great knack for blocking shots. From the weak side. He can always sense the right moment to leave his man, come over and help, and chase down the shooter.
And something else.
Acho que assim fica melhor, né, galera? Enxergar.
You can't forget about is his shot blocking, Steve. I mean, he's an intimidator down low.
Both free throws good from Holmgren.
You know, last season the Thunder... marched their way to the top seed in the West and spent most of the season battling for that top spot with San Antonio, and it was the Thunder's play on the road that was the big difference between the two.
On defense, Denver. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I briefly spoke with Oklahoma City's head coach. One of the most important things he wants his team to do defensively in this game is to maintain pressure on them on the perimeter and not allow them to get into any rhythm or flow in their long-range shooting game. We'll see how disruptive they are, Kevin.
Doris, thank you. Obviously, Clark, the three ball is a big concern for any defense.
Well, yeah, it is, Kevin, but the upside is you're not getting broken down in the lane and you're not giving them free throws, but you still have to challenge those shots.
You know, another note on the Thunder and the road dominance, you're always going to have to be fantastic on the road if you want to win in the West. And the Thunder, Steve, clearly the best in the West on the road.
Yeah, 26 wins for them, 2 more than the next few teams in the conference. And the only team that had more road wins than them on the year in the NBA was the Heat. So just a terrific season for the Thunder, both at home and on the road. Of course, kind of got derailed by the Westbrook injury in the playoffs.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
Thunder have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. He dishes it to Williams. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Ball's knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Here's Dang. 6 to shoot. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Still looking for that first two. 0-4 now.
Here's Murray. Buries it from three-point range. It's been a slow start here for Oklahoma City. 6-point game. The pass to Dang. From 15 feet away. And that one goes long.
5 straight misses to start the game. I don't know if they're loose yet.
Passes it to Murray. It's intercepted. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into very serious foul trouble early in this game.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
That's good from Williams.
You know, the Thunder may have won the Northwest last season, guys, but the Nuggets actually had the most wins against the rest of the division. They went 11-5 against their Northwest foes.
On the wing Brown. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Jokic. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 5 points in the game. Thunder trailing by 5. And for the Nuggets, it's been 2 years now since they have won the Northwest, but ending up in the top 3 teams in the West overall isn't bad for a team that came in.
Tá muito alta a torcida, cara. Tá sim.
Steve second in their division.
Well, the Nuggets knew that. I mean, the way the Thunder played, it would have been tough to chase them down for the division crown. But, you know, the Nuggets just kept grinding away last year. And you know, they almost ended up winning the division, but they definitely developed into one of the most feared teams in the conference. Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Jokic defended by Dang. Here's Jokic. And again, Denver with the triple.
Unusual skill set for a big man. A long-range shot that gives you such good spacing offensively.
It's Williams with the drive. Here's Dang. It's hauled in by Watson. Denver leading by 6. Throws it up high. Deflects the pass. Number 11. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Boy, that floater takes such a nice touch.
To the middle. Feeds it to Watson. Brown outside. They set the pick. Gives him the lead pass. Good hold off that pick and finished strong.
Well, the pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
That's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Nuggets. Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Alexander, rejected by Watson. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Here's Westbrook. Foul call. Looks like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That one is off.
You know, with so many high hopes, the Thunder seem to be everybody's pick to make it to the finals once again. They were so dominant throughout the regular season. Many thought it was a foregone conclusion, but the injury to Russell Westbrook kind of sidetracked all of that.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Alexander passes Holmgren. Banked in off the glass. The Nuggets leading by 5. And back to the Thunder in the postseason. They did well to get by the Rockets after Westbrook injured his knee. But, Steve, they just didn't have the same dynamic punch when they later faced the Grizzlies. Ended up getting bounced out in the second round.
Well, it was a tough matchup for them because the Grizzlies are so good defensively. And when you take Westbrook out of the lineup, all of a sudden it changes everything. I thought Oklahoma City battled, but they just didn't have enough firepower without their point guard.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I didn't go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation goal. Send your message.
A message and put it on the highlight reel for later.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. The Nuggets getting the bucket. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 6 points for him. For Denver, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them.
Oh, get it! And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And so here is Oklahoma City. They trail by 7. Holmgren the pass to Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Rejected by Murray. And he's able to get it back. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Thunder making a switch here. Denver leading by 7. Watson kicks to Sarge. The dish now to Westbrook. With some arc. Good.
Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's gone in.
Thunder shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Wallace drawing the double team. Williams. That's good. Williams has got 5 now.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
And then Porter with the jam. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Here's Caruso. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Dishes it to Wallace. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And the Nuggets making a change here. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the screen. Slaughter. They shoot again, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Wallace, he's covered by Westbrook, and Wallace slams it in. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
No good from Sarge.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Here's Williams. That's short off the rim. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Now here's Williams. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. Another miss by Williams.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done. Nuggets put up a lot of points last season, and they did it the old-fashioned way, guys. They went right at opponents and got their bucket by attacking the rim. Scored an awful lot in the paint. Didn't shoot a lot of threes, but were very good at getting to the rim.
Pass to Caruso. Williams a screen. Here's Caruso. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. So back to the Nuggets. Last season they finished #1 in the league in points per game. And over half of them came from inside the paint, Steve, getting good results with those good shots.
Well, remember, they lost some three-point shooting over the last couple of seasons. But when Gallinari got injured, they were down another great shooter. So when you don't have great floor spacing, your best chance to attack and to score is to get into the lane and score from as close as possible. That's why Denver played the way they did.
Here's Saric. Here's Brown. Nice defense from Wallace. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Holmgren defended by Saric. Here's Wiggins, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
O nível do jogo tá muito louco, cara. Deixa eu ver um pouquinho mais rápido.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
And the Thunder making a change here. Zhang's checked in. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Boy, you can't run an inbounds play any better than that right there.
Outside Westbrook. All sorts of time. It's rebounded by Caruso.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
No good from Wiggins.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Pass to Saric. Clock at 6. To the inside, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
And there's the pass. Holmgren back to Wallace. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Dang. He passes Holmgren, and that one's good. 8 points for him. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Westbrook. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And the Thunder making a switch here. Six on the shot clock. Westbrook gets a screen from Sarge. Westbrook kicks to Brown. Fires the three. Rebounded by Alexander.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Guys, it's now been 3 straight years for the Thunder to come away with the Northwest Division title, yet when you say Oklahoma City Thunder and Northwest seems like a misnomer. When I think of the Northwest, I'm thinking of trails and rain and lush forests.
And so LaRusso nails them both. And the Thunder winning the Northwest title again, Clark, as you said, even though they aren't really in the Northwest at all. They didn't actually have the best in-house division record there. Steve, the Nuggets did.
Well, the Thunder finished 10-6 in the division last year. Pretty solid. The Nuggets end up with 11 division wins. But look, everyone counts, whether it's against your own division or everybody else. And Oklahoma City, over the course of the year, they beat up on pretty much everyone. That's why they were able to win the division.
Here's Jokic. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, I tell you what, the Nuggets turned that Pepsi Center into their own personal fortress last season. Had the best.
Cara, aqui tá no segundo quarto.
record at home in the league. Nobody could run with them, and the game was played at the Pepsi Center.
Both good from the line that time. In that home record of the Nuggets, you mentioned Clark, 38-3. Been a long time since someone has been able to put up a home record like that. Pretty impressive.
Well, it's always been difficult for teams to go to Denver and play at high altitude. And then you factor in all the back-to-backs and the fact that the airport is a long way from Denver. They're in a different time zone than a lot of teams in the West. So throw all that stuff together, and it's tough to roll in there, arrive 3 or 4 in the morning, and try to win the next night. Denver really taking advantage of their geographical area.
Here's Dang. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Gordon. Here's Jokic. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Exceptional play to take the ball and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City.
Well, you can see it at the start of the season. Oklahoma City was being driven by falling short in the 2012 finals. Their focus was on being the best team in the West, and they jumped on that goal right from the start.
And so here's Oklahoma City. It's a 10-point game. Passes it to Dang. He kicks it to Williams. Leads him in there, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You know, for a player with his explosiveness, that was ATM time. Cash money, the easy way.
That kind of defense is not going to cut it against him.
Cash money. I like that, Clark.
That's basketball 101, guys. I mean, elementary. Use the screen to free yourself and then take it straight to the rack.
Yeah, very nice set play for him.
Well, that's using your head and using your body.
And for the Thunder, the second-best regular season record in the league last season, Steve, at 60-22.
Well, and they had the best point differential in the league, Kevin, which I think is probably the best barometer in terms of how well you're playing. But clearly the Westbrook injury in the first round of the playoffs against Houston just completely took the wind out of their sails. And I would look for Oklahoma City to be back this year with everybody healthy. They'll have a chip on their shoulders. They want to get back to the finals this year.
That could be more points off of their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it to the heart. Pass to Alexander. From the top of the key, he buries it. The Nuggets leading by 10. He feeds it to Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. It's tipped. George guarded by Porter. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
And the Thunder making a change here.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
And here are the Nuggets now. Jokic gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. 23 points in the game.
His stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
The finger roll finish at the bucket.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Now the pass to Murray. Here's Jokic. Brown kicks it to Gordon. Pass to Murray. Jokic defended by Reese. And yes, sir, that one drops. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket. Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
The Thunder have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And this was an excellent free throw shooting team a year ago, guys. About 81% as a team.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Pass to Alexander. Puts the lead pass in front of him.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Denver leading by 4. Murray the pass to Gordon. Murray. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game. Williams comes with the double team. The stupendous finish in traffic. He's got 27.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk. Savage. That's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Pass to Dang. Backing in. Here's Alexander. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Alexander's got 12. There's Brown with the three. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Nuggets lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Terceiro quarto começou e vamos começar o terceiro quarto também.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Thanks for joining us at halftime.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Thunder trailing by 4. And stolen by Murray. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. And Brown throws it down.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
No, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Whenever you play Denver, you know it's going to be an up-and-down game. The Nuggets love to push the tempo and make the game a track meet. And a lot of times they were better at it than their opponents because they're an excellent fast-breaking team.
And so here's Denver. The Thunder making the shot. 6 to shoot. Swathered. The three-pointer off the mark. The Nuggets scored a ton of points last season, and among the several categories, Steve, that they led the way in was fast break points. You could see it with their big.
I like the way they constructed their roster, Kevin, because everybody from the guards to the centers could all run and get out in the open floor. So it was like an avalanche when Denver would come at you, particularly on their home floor, with not just 3 guys running, but all 5.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
Watson, he's checked in for Denver. Westbrook comes in for Brown. Both free throws good for Murray.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
They set the screen. The shot's good from Alexander. Alexander's got 16.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Right side, Westbrook. And the serious dunk to finish it off. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Here's Alexander. The finger roll finish at the bucket. 18 points for him.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Left side, Westbrook. Can't get it to go. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Here's Alexander. Homer in the pass to Alexander. And he jams it with authority.
Yeah, and he's one player who doesn't need a lot of space to get to the basket. He's really crafty. The way he can blast his way straight through traffic, he's really strong.
And Steve, even more than that, this is what I think of when I think of him. Late in the fourth quarter, time winding down. They've got one shot to win the game. He's your man. He's the guy I'm looking for to make it happen.
The offensive rebound. Here's Jokic. Great touch on the 16-footer. He's got 29 points.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Thunder trailing by 4. Alexander, he's covered by Murray. There's the pick. The shot's good from Alexander. Alexander's got 22 points.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 5. Right side Westbrook. Another shot. Here's Jokic, and it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. And here now the Thunder, trailing by 5. Alexander, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty from that time.
Nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Alexander's got 12 points in just the second half. Here's Murray, defended by Alexander. 4-3, Westbrook. The shot is off. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. And it's out of bounds for the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Denver making a switch here. Sarge is checked in. Watson gets a screen from Gordon. And another miss by Denver.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But, yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nuggets?
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Now, here's Porter. He has 7. There's the feed to Westbrook. Westbrook gets a screen from Sarge. Westbrook dishes to Porter. The three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Here's Alexander, and good on the basket. Hook it. Alexander's got 16 here in the second half.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
The kick out to Brown. Outside Westbrook. Watson back to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Now 3 off the mark.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, he could stretch this lead out.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul him, and free throws are better than a layup.
And the Nuggets making a change here. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
You know, free throw shooting is always critical in terms of outcomes of games, and the Thunder last year often had an advantage at the line. Not only did they get there at a high rate, they made their free throws at a high rate as well.
Now here's Brown. He dishes it to Porter. Back to Brown. Hits the three-point bomb. Brown's got 5 points so far.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Best shooting team at the free throw line last season by a good margin. Clark, you're right, the Thunder shot 83% as a team. Very nice percentage for any player, much less an entire team, Steve, and actually the third best for a team in league history.
And as we talked about earlier, Kevin, it wasn't just the makes, it was the attempts. I mean, this is a club that can slash and attack the basket. They finished second in the NBA in free throw attempts. So what a combination to be able to get to the rim, get to the free throw line, and then convert.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
So it's Denver now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Rejected by Holmgren, but he stays with it. Brown, Wallace covering. Here's Saric. He goes in for the dunk. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Count that one.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Williams against Porter. Tyson. Inside. Here's Sarge. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Holmgren. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Thunder making a change here. For Denver, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And you look at the numbers from a year ago, guys, this is a club that hit about 75% of its free throws.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season. Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
The shot's good from Alexander. Alexander's got 32 points in the game.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want them.
And it's blocked by Dang. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For the tie, no good from Alexander. Denver's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Saric, rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And he hits it to tie the game up. Wallace has got 7.
And that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
It's all tied in Denver. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Denver shooting about 59% from the floor. Offensively, they've been running without a hitch. Denver passing it around. Here's Saric. He's guarded by Williams. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. First one falls for him. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Well, one more make would have been awfully nice, but I'm sure they're happy just to take the lead.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. The Nuggets making a switch here. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And Denver has possession. Now Murray. Back to Gordon. It's Brown on the wing. 6 on the shot clock.
He's gutsy. That's what I really respect about him. It seems like the more pressure there is, the more he enjoys the moment. So he is the guy you want taking the big shot at the end of the game.
And one other thing, I like his vision when he's posting up. Being able to score down there is just part of being an effective post player. You got to punish him for doubling up on you too.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
And it's the Thunder with the ball after the made shot from Gordon. Alexander, he's covered by Murray. Here's Alexander. Shot is blocked. Outside Brown.
Tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late. As a team,
Estamos no quarto período. Quarto período de jogo.
they're hovering around 86 to 87% from the line. That's exactly what you want to see. I mean, converting at that rate, that'll win you a lot of games.
So it's the Thunder now. 6-point game. Here's Murray. Started by LaRusso. Gets the bucket.
Tough play. He had to fight his way all the way to the rim.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find some, you're right. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, he is none too pleased with the play of his club out there. And looks like they need a little time to get things sorted out here.
I don't know of any coaches that would be too happy if they just saw their team give up a run like this one.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
During that break, the coach of the Thunder had some words for his team. He was not at all satisfied with their effort levels, saying, "We're losing the hustle plays and all the 50-50 balls. We simply can't win that way. We've got to get after it." Let's see how they respond, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Back to Gordon. Here's Jokic. It's good. And there's a block called on the play. They'll get one free throw.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They trail by 9 points. There's the pick. Here's Court. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
There's the three. But he recovers it. Back to Gordon. Knocked loose. Here's Dang. The shot's good from Alexander. Now just a 4-point Denver lead.
Well, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. His teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Denver with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
Here's Jokic. Connects from 3-point range. And he has 42.
That's his first 3-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
There's a good screen. Here's Alexander, and it's blocked by Gordon.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour steps. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
Williams against Gordon. Williams attacking. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
I think he's been kind of passive today. And, maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They lead by 7. Jokic. Off target from 3-point range. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. Alexander, he's covered by Murray. No good from Alexander.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Caruso. Gets it to go.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Here's Murray. Here's Jokic. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Alexander, he's covered by Murray. The shot's good from Alexander.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
And so here's Denver. Left side, Westbrook. They swipe it. Here's George. That one a little long.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Yeah, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Right side, Westbrook. Swiped away. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Williams is running. Denver grabs the miss. 1:51 left here in the 4th quarter. And the Thunder making a switch here. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 6. There's a minute 47 left in the game. Quarters checked in for the Nuggets. The pass to Alexander. Westbrook with the steal. 1:39 left to play here in the 4th. Williams comes with a double team. And that one's good.
This guy's putting on the clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Here's Alexander. A finger roll finish at the bucket. Alexander's got 40 points.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Now here's Gordon. And stolen by Williams.
Well, it's going to be tough for them, but you have to continue to compete. It's not over. Just play, see what happens.
You can't afford empty possessions.
Jumps up and finished off by Porter.
Boy, their defense making an impact here late, Kevin.
And straight off the steal card, perfectly run fast break ends and a slam dunk.
That could be a huge 4-point swing in this game.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of it.
Porter pulls it in.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here.
Here's Murray. Down low. Here's Jokic. And the layup falls. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out.
Taking 2 shots.
It's the first, and that brings them to within 10. And a new group in here for the Thunder. He's perfect from the line this time. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. That's good.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
Here's Dang. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Very high-quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Here is Watson. Launches a 3. Can't hit. From half court, it's off. So we see Denver get the win here. They came, they saw, they conquered.
95.
Mais 50 pontos. Quem dele, cara? 50 pontos. 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 50 pon
might just lay up. Use half of this pay stuff to make moves with. Or I'll be the cause. When it ain't no room in Paris, we still fly high and crash it. Just make sure you pass it. No, you can't imagine. Ooh, it's automatic. The life we live is lavish. We don't have to be here.
Viva Estácio! Conheça a Semana das Profissões. Experimente a profissão dos seus sonhos na prática e descubra a carreira que dá match com você. Oficinas, palestras e muito mais. Evento gratuito. Participe da feira.
Raspou? Vai de Dove. Só Dove repara 100% do dano desde o primeiro uso. 100%. Para axilas saudáveis e hidratadas. Então, se raspar, vai de Dove.
Esse jogo tem chaves muito claras de posicionamento de Madrid, posicionamento de Barcelona, da velocidade que a partida vai ser executada, e a gente acompanha tudo a partir de agora.
Autoriza o Santos Martínez, vamos juntos para os primeiros 45 minutos de El Clássico, rodada 11 de La Liga.
Got you bags galore. So why you bothering me for? When we go in the store, get whatever you want. So when I stay out late, let me do what I want. Go to my city, tell me why we ain't done in it. We could go to the club, long as I have fun in it. If you play with my baby, get yellow taped. But lately you've been on my back, so I need some space. Lately I just wanna be by myself.